welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things Transformers and Transformers action figure related. And today on my channel we're going to be taking a look at the brand new versus Mech Fans Toys take on Optimus Prime. Yeah, believe it or not, this dude right here, as it displays on the box, is actually their take on Optimus Prime, and he's actually called Coolone. Now, if you're wondering why is he a croc? Croc, not truck, truck, not croc, whichever one it is. It actually goes back to the City of Steel episode, and in that City of Steel episode, Megatron takes part of Prime and creates a metal alligator or metal crocodile, whichever one you want to call it. Takes that and creates this crocodile from it. Now, this isn't very show accurate, but it's pretty cool, and I like pretty cool stuff. So we're gonna take a look at it. As we always do on this channel, we'll start by taking a look at the box, and the box is definitely a thing of beauty. I love this Prime artwork on the front, and this is a VS-05B. The VS-05A is their take on Skull Crusher. So this dude is also a headmaster, as we can see here from the box. We can see that he's a headmaster, and he has something called chromium deformation info. Coolone's head is chromium trainer. Alright, nice. Ages 6 and up for this box, so it also includes snap-on weapons. Oh, snap-on for a crocodile. Don't know if that's some kind of crocodile alligator humor there, but pretty cool. And this is Vecma, could have been Vector, but instead it's Vecma. And then at the top here we have Super Mech Life versus Head Warrior. And then at the top we have Super Mech Life versus Head Warrior. And then on the side we have Super Mech Life Head Warrior versus, and then we have hidden poses. I'm not sure what hidden, it's hiding. So hidden pose here for when he's hiding and crouching. Display with weapons, so we can see Prime actually looks pretty cool in the Prime mode here as well. On the back it says Commander Head On Coolone. Display weapons, toy display. This is from the Rebirth. So many little things there. All rights reserved, and then state in diving. So this is obviously when he's going diving or whatever, so that's pretty cool as well. Some nice little artwork on the side here that says Head Warrior, and we have the picture of the rest of the Headmasters. On the bottom we have in reverse. I'm not going to try and read this, but it is actually in reverse. So it's no, I can't do it. I can't read backwards. So on the top we have it the right way around. On the bottom we have it backwards. Haha, funny, interesting. And then when we open the box up, we have Head Warrior on the inside. The box itself, he just comes in a classic little clamshell, really. We do get two destructions with this one. So we have the main destructions in a sheet format. The destructions aren't for him, they are for Skull Crusher, as we can see. So we get a good look at that and how cool that one is. Really good instructions, but to be fair, I didn't really need them. They were quite a simple transformation here. And then you also get the different types here for whether or not it's the version of Prime or version of Skull Crusher, however you want to, because Skull Crusher has a slightly different chest here, so we can see the difference. All other elements, from what I can see, are the same. Now it's time to look at the main event himself, and again, this is pretty cool because this is a figure that I've been covering on the news for a while now. So if you do check out my news articles, you'll definitely recognize this dude, and it's always nice to get a figure in my hands, one that I've been secretly wanting for a while. When you finally get it in your hands and it turns out to be pretty cool, pretty much as you expected. Mech Fans Toys definitely moving in a better direction recently, but let's have a look at this dude, because he is pretty damn unique. Now, I'm not going to go from show accuracy, because he's nowhere near show accuracy from the way that he was in the actual cartoon himself, but I do like this alt mode. It's like I like beast modes if they look mechanical, and this one definitely does look mechanical. From its golden eye there, its sharp teeth when it's blue and red, molded detailing on the plastic there. So most of this is molded detailing. There's not a lot of paint. The hands have some really nice molded detailing with those white claws that really just pop out on this figure as well. Really nice. As we move down the back, lots of beautiful looking spines and stuff like that. Silver on the kind of rib cage there, legs as well, and as we move down the tail, it's really nice blue there. So classic Prime colors in an awesome looking crocodile. Oh yes, very nice articulation. This dude has some sick articulation. So first of all, you've got snappers here, so nice articulation there. Then you've got a point of articulation there at the head as well, so just the head can do a full 360, and you get his gnashes to go up and down there as well. On the feet you get some articulation that will put his hands out to the side and arms to here, and then also you get some articulation here just on his arms, and then also on the toes to a point, but you can articulate them down more if you want, mainly due to the transformation. Waist, you get some nice waist articulation here as well, so you can get some nice poses. Feet articulate out to the side but look a little bit shitty because they create a gap here. You do get some nice leg articulation, and you'll get a full 360 here, and then you get some nice knee joints there, and you also get articulation on the foot as well, so really articulated there. The tail is articulated as well, but not quite as much as you'd probably want, so, and it does pop off a little bit. It doesn't really fit flush in. You can see here it does raise up slightly, so it could have done with sinking this in a little bit more, but you do get some articulation at the top, and then you get a bit more here. This is where all your articulation is going to come. Would have been nice to get each point articulated, but at this price point I understand Mech Fans Toys ain't about to give us that right now. So he has accessories, but most of them are actually used in this form or can't be put on him. But one thing he actually does have, and but one thing I did want to show while it was in this mode, is I wanted to show off that this dude is actually a headmaster. So hopefully we can get a good, there we go. So there's Prime's head, but he's a little dude. We can see he transforms into a little mini figure, more akin to kind of the old headmasters. Both his arms work together. This piece pops off extremely easily. I mean, just, there we go, just by moving his arms it pops off. So, oh, and his arms pop off as well, so you might want to glue this. Just be careful you don't want to glue the fingers together. And then to transform him, he just goes and transforms into Prime's head. But what's pretty cool is he can sit down, and in this mode, I hope I can get this out. Yeah. There we go. This first time, really difficult to get out as well. But he does have a little secret compartment that he can sit in, like so. Wow, he's in alligator mode, so you can keep everything together, and there you go. He can just sit in there like that. So that's a pretty cool added little feature that he has in this mode as well. So now time for a comparison, and first off let's bring out one of my favourite Mech Fans Toys figures, which is their Iron Sky, aka their take on Astro Train. So you can see lengthwise they're kind of a similar size. His tail is obviously a lot longer, and this snout thing is, but they're a similar size. I think when we get to bot mode we'll see where they compare there, but yeah, I think similar in build quality, but I do think the plastic feels a lot better on this one. Comparing him next to a Hasbro Prime, so let's do the Earthrise Shattered Glass Prime. Absolutely amazing figure, and we can see that he is a lot different, obviously, within style and the plastic quality and things like this. So yeah, he's not maybe gonna fit in with your Earthrise and even your Beast Wars figures. This dude is something a little different. Transformation time on this dude then, and it's quite easy to do the transformation on this one. All we do is we take the head and we pop out the shoulders here, which will then loosen off the arms. The tail has already come off, so that just untabs just there. So we'll just take this to one side because we'll use this later on. Then we'll stay around the front here, and all that happens here is this hinges back. This section here with the hands go round together, and then you've got a little flap here that kind of just comes over the top, so that'll finish off your arm section. Do the same on this section here, and we just bring it round, bring this arm round and flip it round, and there we have the arm sections done. Whoop, just spin it around to make sure that they are level as they should be, and then we'll work on the legs here. The legs, unfurl the legs first, so we just unfurl them and separate them like that. These feet just need to be pushed and squished back together. Okay, so the legs do have to be folded in quite a specific way to get this back in. It probably is the most difficult part of the transformation, so just make sure that you've got your leg folded like this. So you've got your front here, this bit here with the toes facing this way, and you'll see the way that it has to fold in, because then this kind of just folds in on itself. Bring the foot round and then you can collapse that in on itself. That's the only way that you can do it. Then you can come around the front and you can loosen off his little tootsie there, loosen off his little tootsie there, and then we have the final piece of the puzzle, if this dude will stand up. Then we have the final piece of the puzzle, which is bringing in his head, and we just pop on the head. So now in his fully transformed mode, we have this very interesting version of Prime, and let's bring him in for a closer look. And he has some pretty fantastic detailing as we go through. The head we've already looked at, but he's got the classic blue eyes and the silver and the blue on the head. As we move down, it's like a changed slightly version of his cab front, which looks almost like he's got more bones going through it from these silver bits here that are like more silver type bones, and then this like shimmering shiny blue on here, really nice with the yellow bits there as well. The classic abs on Prime here as well, and then the yellow bit right on the crotch, and then on the side we've got some nice molded detailing, classic blue, yellows, even this white bit here looks kind of nice. The legs are just really kind of nice looking with their white, blue, and some molded detailing spikes that are coming off from over the crocodile. He does have, however, a huge backpack, and I will say one thing about this huge backpack. I'm not sure which way the huge backpack is supposed to go, if it's this way or this way. I guess it's up to you. I kind of like it this way, but one thing I will say is that this seriously impacts his ability to stand up, and I'm having to lean him quite far forwards, as you'll see, to actually make him stand up. Now if I try and bring the feet together, well, he'll stand up now, but there is a little bit of a dip here on my, the slightest thing, and he does want to go over. So you've got to find a very flat surface. If it's slightly arched at all, he's going over, and my booth unfortunately is not the smoothest at the moment. This bit here is, and he stands up, but if there is a slight bump or anything, he's not very well balanced, unfortunately. This head does impact a lot of, so the backpack is fairly heavy on this. However, one thing you can do, just pop it off. If the back is causing you a little bit of a nightmare, you can just pop the back off, and then he is a lot more stable in this mode, and I can stand him anywhere in my booth then, and he's fine. But you're left with a bit of an ugly backpack then. Articulation time, and you'll get a full 360 on the head. You won't really get any kind of other movement on the head, which is a bit of a shame, so you are just left with these kind of looks. You do get a full 360 on the arm and some nice kind of arm lift due to the transformation as well. At the elbow you'll get a full 360 and you'll get a nice extension on the elbow as well. On the hands you'll get a little bit of movement, but not too much. They're pretty fixed due to the transformation and there is no other way of moving that. At the hips you'll get a full 360 but no ab crunch. On the legs you'll get a forward and you'll get a nice back as well, and a nice, really nice knee bend there as well, with some toe articulation on the front. So from an articulation point of view, dude's not bad. He's fairly posable as a prime, and yeah, he looks alright. Accessories, accessories, accessories. This dude has got accessories. So the main accessory this dude has is his tail, which then has now become a sword and very interesting looking laser gun. So this is pretty cool. I like the look of this. You can just put this in his little handy, and then you can also put the sword in his little hand as well, and that just gives him a pretty cool look. I think that's something a little bit different for Prime, right? Awesome. He also comes with another accessory which is just exactly the same as this blue, but you can give him a black gun, so you can give him that classic, more Prime ion cannon look if you wish, if his hand will stay in the right place. So you can give him this kind of look if you really want, if you'd rather him have that, but it's alright. But I think I prefer the weirdo weapon. Give him a weirdo weapon. Now for the comparison, first off let's bring out Astro Train. So Mech Fans Toys Astro Train, aka Iron Sky. We can see, yeah, they're a similar size, so it's good that they kind of keep all their figures around this size, so they all kind of scale well and look good together on the shelf. Putting him next to one of your Earthrise figures, and we'll use the Shattered Glass Optimus Prime here again, and we can see that he is a little bit bigger, just a little bit, so he's not going to scale well. I guess he's going to maybe fit with your core size for Kingdom, but that's how he scales with all of your Earthrise. So just time for my final recommendations on this dude. Would I recommend him? I have to say, yeah, he's cheap enough as well, so you can forgive some of the little challenges that he has. I picked this dude up on AliExpress for about £17.99, so dollars, I think that makes him about $25, something like that. So yeah, I think he's definitely worth picking up if you're in the market for something a little bit different. If you're a masterpiece collector or something like that, then no, but if you are a Mech Fans Toys collector and you like something a little bit different, hell yeah, why not? He's so cool. Let me know your thoughts on this and everything else down in the comments. Are you now of the frame of mind truck, not croc, or croc, not truck? Let me know your thoughts. I'll see you in my next video. Alright guys, in a bit. Peace!